Welcome back to the Community Review on Hot 92.3. I'm Josefa Salinas, your host. Well, have you ever thought about a list of things to do before you grow up? Well, I don't know if you're like me. I had to grow up so fast. I think I missed a few of the things that are on this list. So somebody by the name of Becky Baines wrote a book. It is called 100 Things to Do Before You Grow Up. She's right there. She's a writer and editor of National Geographic children's books. And I love this book because I am just going through going, okay, I already did this. I still have to do this. And I'm a grown-up. So I'm getting some kids together, and we're going to see how much of this we can conquer together. On the phone with us this morning, Becky Baines. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
It is so wonderful to have you here. Now, I understand that you have been just diligently checking things off this list, right, of things to do?
I wouldn't call it diligently. It's more when the book was finished, I went back and see how many I'd done, and I was actually a little disappointed because I'd only done, I think, 45 of them.
Right.
So I have my work cut out for me.
Well, I will bet you that if quite a few adults read this book, they're going to go, oh, wow. I kind of missed that one. Because there were quite a few that I was like, I didn't get to that as a kid, but I would love to get to it now. So whether you're a kid or an adult, this is a perfect book.
Yeah, so we wanted to do a mixture of just some really fun kid things that probably a lot of kids have already done, but if they haven't, they need to. And that's just, blowing bubbles, staying up all night, camping out, playing in mud, things that every kid should do, ride a roller coaster, stuff like that. And then we wanted to mix in some things that were practical. So we have, every kid should learn how to scramble an egg, ice a cake, and make a grilled cheese sandwich. Things like that are actually like life skills. And then the third one we have is things that are actually very kind of aspirational, more goals you can work towards. So one is, conquering a fear. Another is becoming a master public speaker and like championing a cause you care about. I can't say that word very well, but it's just that's where we were able to pull in a lot of our National Geographic like experts and people who are actually out in the field or in the workforce in general, and they can kind of give their personal pointers as to how they accomplish what they have. So it's a really great, well-rounded book.
Yeah, it's a really fun read, and I tell you what, it's like a family book, because what a fun thing to do as a family to go through and see how many things you can check off on the weekends.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. And, most adults like me, when you actually look at the checklist, you're like, holy cow, I have not done a lot of these. And it's also, some of them are a little bit more, adventurous than others. So there are a couple like, travel to a state that doesn't border your own, or ride a bike somewhere you would normally take a car. So something where if you didn't have parental permission, you weren't with a trusted adult, then you would at least want their permission. So those are the ones that families can really get into together.
Now, what made you decide to do this at all?
We actually have the benefit at Geographic of we have a very popular kids magazine, which has a circulation of like 1.5 million. So it's really great platform to test some features with kids and see how much they latch onto an idea. So this was actually an idea that we ran several years ago. I think they did like 25 things to do before you grow up, and it was one of the highest rated features in the magazine, and it just kind of showed us that kids are really into this sort of, having goals and then being able to check off that they've achieved them. And so we decided we'd do a big book. That would be great for kids of all ages.
Right. Very cool. Now, I understand that number 22 in the book is adopting a dog, and you got Bob Barker.
I do. I adopted my dog, Bob Barker. We worked with a guy named Dr. Gary Weitzman on that one, and he is the head of the San Diego SPCA now. But I worked with him on another book, and when I went into the shelter, I realized like how many animals, especially, a lot of dogs and a lot of cats, that actually need homes. So we thought that would be a really good thing and put in the book, knowing that if your parents aren't pet people, that's probably not going to be an option for you. So we did also say that if you go and volunteer to help with animals, that counts to check that one off as well.
Absolutely. I know we adopted our English bulldog, Fat Boy Leroy. We adopted him a few years back, and he is just a joy.
Yeah, Bob looks like a little mini bulldog too. He's half pug, half Boston Terrier. So.
Oh gosh, what a cute mix. And I recommend to people all the time, adopt. Why not adopt a dog? There's plenty of puppies out there if you really want a puppy. There's plenty of puppies to adopt.
Oh, there definitely are, and now with resources on the internet, there's so many ways to find the right dog for you too. So, yeah, that's something that, especially if kids, if parents are open to getting a dog, and a kid's like, hey, let's adopt one, it really kind of puts the idea in the parents' head and gets their wheels spinning.
Absolutely. So where can somebody go to get more information about 100 things to do before you grow up, and even if you're already grown up, to try to tackle the list anyway?
They can check out our website, which is kids.nationalgeographic.com, to read more about this book and all the other dozens and dozens of books we publish. And you'll also find really great resources and information, animal information, maps, games on there. So it's a great site. But it's also available wherever books are sold, so you can visit your favorite store or online retailer, and you're sure to find it there.
Now, how fun is it working at Kids National Geographic?
When your biggest problem throughout the day is finding the cutest animal to put on a book cover, I think I have it pretty easy. It's a really great place to work, and we get to, fax photos fun and all things animal all the time. So I love it.
Very cool. Well, Becky Baines, you are welcome here anytime. Again, the book is called 100 Things to Do Before You Grow Up. I'm telling you, get it. It's by National Geographic Kids, and there's plenty of fun stuff to do in there as a family, or just let your kids have at it and let them check off stuff on the list. And then, Mom and Dad, there's probably some things on the list that you haven't thought about that you might want to think about making your own list and checking it off. But thanks to National Geographic for having they always come up with the coolest books, gross things, 100 gross things, things to do here, things to do. I love all the National Geographic Kids books. They are so amazing. And this is another one to add to your collection. Becky Baines, thank you for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.
All right. Have a great day.
You too.
Don't forget, if you are out there looking for a job, head on over to my webpage, hot923.com, keyword Josefa. You'll find job listings for this week. You'll find information on the guests that we had on today. You'll find summer movies. Yes, summer movies are back. That means grabbing a friend, getting a blanket, making some food, and heading out for a movie under the stars. You can catch one just about every weekend this summer, and I've got the list on my webpage. I've also got fun things to do every single day all summer long, and you can't forget that great information about the free pet clinic. Fox Hills Animal Hospital has a free pet clinic every Wednesday from 1 to 4. Yep, if you need your pet checked out, take them right on over to Fox Hills Animal Hospital, and make sure you tell them Josefa sent you over there. I'm Josefa Salinas. Until we get together again, stay strong, stay focused, and most of all, stay informed. I'll see you next Sunday on the Community Review, Hot 92.3. Have a terrific day. Don't forget to be good to you.